Hey guys, welcome to our review of Tombstone.
Hey guys, welcome to Tombstone. We were here for just 2 nights. Tonight is our last night, and we had a pretty cool day. We got here a little ahead of schedule the first day, and but we found a harvest host, which for those of you that don't know, that's kind of like people that let you come and boondock for free. And they, usually have some type of like company, either a winery or produce, fruit, whatever. But we found this awesome place here in Tombstone, just off the courthouse.
She was so sweet.
Randy called, and she was awesome, and gave us a lot of good information about the town and all the things that were going on here.
Okay, we made it to... Where are we? Tombstone. Tombstone! We finally got our campers all in line. We are ready to go. Side by side. This is the view. Gotta be careful of scorpions because I will run home if I get bit by one. Gunnar, what do you think? What do you think? Oh my goodness, come on. All right, here it is, guys. What do you feel about side by side tonight, babe?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Tombstone.
Here we go, Tombstone.
So today we spent our day in Tombstone, just like seeing all the sights. I said before, Tombstone's my favorite movie of all time, which kind of dates me because they told us that it was completed in '93, so this movie's over 30 years old, which is crazy. I would have never thought it was that old, but I learned a lot of stuff about this town, and man, the early 1880s in this town were pretty much what we see on, I'm sure it's a little more Hollywood, but on all the old westerns.
The old westerns is what I was going to say.
Man, we went to a cemetery here, and there was like, I could not count how many people were like killed in 1881, actually. And it was all like gunfights, and they had a big silver boom here. And everybody was rich. So they said about 15 to 20 years, this was a booming town.
What was crazy to me was that at the cemetery, the headstones all said like what happened to the people. Like, can you imagine if our headstones said that now? Like, it was like Eve whatever died of SIDS, or like Johnny Smith shot dead in the street. Like, that's what they said.
Yeah. And
it was so interesting. Like, it'd be a lot more interesting to go to grave sites.
What's this say?
This is the most popular grave site in this cemetery. His name is Lester Moore.
Four slugs from a 44, no less, no more. His name was Lester Moore.
No less, no more. That's right.
What is this?
This is the graveyard of people that were shot and killed, like their tombstones say. Can you imagine if our tombstones nowadays said what happened to everybody? That's
So
crazy.
who are these guys right here?
So these three were in the shootout at the OK Corral. They were cowboys, and they were drunk.
Drunk? Okay. They actually charge us $6, I think, to get into that. And then the silver mining here was what made it so much money. And then there was an earthquake that actually flooded all the mines. And, like, they got all this water in them. And they have, what did they say, how much mines underneath?
I'm just going to be really honest. I was not paying attention.
Yeah, the coolest thing today was probably the Bird Cage Theater, which is like pretty much... They kept it as close to original as...
it's the only original building here.
That's like purely original.
That's purely original,
kept it in like the 1800s. But seeing the old, stage and the... just the way that they had all the lofts and it was very small. Like,
and everything's still intact. It was kind of crazy that it's been that long and it was still intact.
We saw a poker table that Doc Holliday, they say he played at. Tell us where we're going now.
We're going down to actually my favorite place in this whole thing, the gift shop.
No, it's the casino.
Oh, we're going down to the casino.
Okay, let's go down there. So your favorite. So this is where they had high stakes poker games. It cost $1,000 to get into one of these tables, which would be equivalent to today's money of about $30,000. They would guarantee you that he played there.
All the money was still on the table too. Did you see it?
Birdcage was probably the coolest place. There was a casino at the bottom of it. They had the show area. It was a multi. It was like, I guess, where everybody would go to hang out, because there was the big bar, the casino, and then the actual theater area as well. So, what we got here, babe?
We have a lot of old things that are on the walls, but these floors are original. Doc Holliday actually walked on these floors. If you know who Doc Holliday is, let me know. I'm kidding, I know who he is. Kind of. But anyways, there's a lot of old things here, and
tell us about these areas up here on top.
It's $25 to go up there, and there's some questionable things that happen, but it's like a grab bag.
A grab bag?
You pay $25 and you go up to one of those rooms and...
What do you grab?
All right, babe, what do we got here?
They say that this is the last hearse. It's a horse-drawn hearse. It's valued between $1.5 to $2 million. It's all original from 1880s. What else was pretty cool? We went and saw a gunfighter show.
Yeah, that was cool to me. I like the
acting.
Of
an old, reminiscent, and they try to keep it as true to what actually happened or what is said to happen, which is pretty close to what we used to see on Tombstone.
Cowboys looking for a fight? Yeah. Now you've got it.
Drop your hands, boys. We're here for your guns. Boys, I'm on horn. No, I don't mean that. Get up and fight, you cowards! Get on your feet! At least I got you, Holiday. You got the guts to play for blood.
I'm your Huckleberry.
That was cool. I liked that part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
OK Corral was there. We got our picture taken as Old timey with Gunner. So that was pretty good. He acted cool and everything was good except.
I wonder if they can see our magnet. I got a new magnet.
Oh yeah, we got an I Love Gunner magnet. So, but yeah, he was great until, like, believe it or not, Gunner is afraid of guns, and so as soon as he gave me a double barrel shotgun,
he was out of there.
He was not having that. So he's been around enough guns that went off that he's not into them. So
yeah,
no. If you want a good gun dog like that you hunt and stuff, don't name him Gunner. So anyway, but
could be the ice pack on his eyes.
yeah, he could be a little soft for sure. Absolutely a little soft. But yeah, we rode the side-by-sides around for the first time. It really, they let us kind of ride them around. Trails. No, we got lost up in the woods last night in the dark, and running over trees and stuff. So I'm sure everybody was looking at us like, who are these
what is going on?
That just came into town? And we had some deer come up. You know, there's a big, like, herd of mule deer that came running up the hill, and Gunner spooked them, and then they went back downhill. But, yeah, tomorrow we actually head to Sedona.
Yeah.
So,
it'd be fun.
Looking forward to Sedona as well. Here it's beautiful, but Tombstone is checked off the list.
Yep.
Just here for a short stint because we knew it was kind of like a one-day get in and get out.
Yeah. What would you rate
sites. I mean, it's hard to rate because it's just like a real quick stop. So it's almost like a commercial stop.
Yeah.
So for what I expected
but
Tombstone
is it worth
to be,
coming here?
Yeah, I think for sure
so
it's a good stop in between. It was a good stop. I'd say a 7 or an 8.
Yeah, me too. 7 or 8. I mean, for one day, like I don't think you could spend more than about maybe 2 days here.
Yeah, but the weather's been phenomenal.
Yeah,
we ate really good. Yeah, so
the restaurants here, we were told, are not great, so we didn't try any. We've been cooking at the camper.
Just been cooking and brought our own lunches and stuff like that.
Yeah, so we haven't eaten at a restaurant here, although I thought they smelled good, but we were told by some locals they weren't good, so we didn't try it.
We did get an ice cream and some popcorn.
And the popcorn was salty.
Super salty. Like, we've been drinking water the rest of the day pretty heavily. It
was pretty salty, but
so what else? Anything else here?
I don't think so. I think we're ready to move on to Sedona.
Yep.
Yeah.
So just one day quick stint here, and then we're headed to Sedona. Y'all stay with us.
Yeah.